Once again, I'm here to give you an update on the fight against COVID-19 in Anambra State. When I addressed you on Wednesday this week, I informed you that a second post-treatment test on our index case had returned negative, and that I had directed the Commissioner for Health to ensure his immediate discharge from the protective center. Well, I'm delighted to inform you that our index case has been discharged and has been reunited with the family. The Anambra is speedy recovery with his family further confirmed my earlier assurance that we have made the necessary preparations required to fight COVID-19. So I urge you not to fear, but rather exercise your faith in God. COVID-19 is not a death sentence, and if we fight together and do what is expected of us, we shall all win. Update on the results of the contact on index case. The Anambra, in my last broadcast to you, I informed you that we had submitted the samples of 36 people that had direct contact with the index case for testing. I'm happy to announce here today that the results have all returned negative. All in all, we had sent in 68 tests, out of which only one returned positive, and that was that of the index case. However, we are awaiting the result of just one more sample that we took to Erua yesterday. With this result, we are encouraged to do more together to ensure that our beloved state is safe for all of us. We are encouraged to work harder, to fight harder, and to sacrifice even more to keep Anambra State free from COVID-19. Letting us some fresh air. The Anambra, following the outcome of all the tests we have conducted so far and the impressive cooperation we have received from our people in the past 3 weeks, we are encouraged to make a few adjustments to our strategy against the pandemic in the following areas. All food markets, including restaurants, bars in Anambra State, are to reopen for normal businesses with immediate effect. However, they must comply with the principles of social distancing. They are also to provide hand washing points with soap and hand sanitizers at the entry point and into the market. Wearing of face mask is compulsory on the streets of Anambra State. Today makes it 28 days since we locked down all our markets. As a result, I've scheduled a meeting with the leaders of all markets in Anambra State for Monday, April 27, 2020, to review our position and agree on when to reopen our markets. All our boundaries with the neighboring states remain completely closed. Only people on essential services and college trucks with essential commodities are allowed passage after a thorough check and confirmation by the security personnel at our boundaries. The illegal motor parks operating at the boundaries shall be quickly dismantled with immediate effect. Crossing the boundaries on foot is not allowed. The law enforcement has been directed to see to that. With regards to the religious groups, leaders of church should ensure that worshippers comply with the standard protocols of COVID-19, which includes wearing of face masks to church, use of hand sanitizers, social distancing, and regular hand washing. Church leaders should direct how best to conduct mass and service in strict adherence to the principles of social distancing to ensure that worshippers are not endangered. Please note that there should be no crusades and vigils until further notice. Movement within Anambra State has now been reopened. Directive on wearing of face masks remain fully enforced. Nobody should step out of their homes without wearing a face mask, I emphasize. We shall continue to emphasize strict compliance with the globally accepted COVID-19 protocol of regular hand washing, use of hand sanitizers, and social distancing. The Anambra advised to contact the Anambra Public Health Emergency Operations Center immediately once they feel unwell or their neighbor feels unwell and COVID is suspected. The numbers to call you already know, but for emphasis, I'll give you only two numbers: 0903 472 8047. 0903 472 8047. The other one is 0811 756 7363. 0811 756 7363. Appreciation of donors. I'm most grateful to the Anambra for your donations, both to the state and to the various communities. We shall keep updating the list of donors to ensure that no one is left out or denied a due recognition. You may visit our www.absradiotv.com www.absradiotv.com for details. Some very prominent in Anambra have also requested for a place to build from scratch a model protection center. The likes of Ibeto and Co has been assigned a place in Amakuchi Hospital to be able to erect that. In conclusion, the Anambra, we must continue to appreciate our health workers who occupy the frontline position in the fight against the pandemic. Their commitment to our collective well-being should inspire us to take more responsibility for our own health and with the health of other communities. We shall continue to remember them in our prayers and meditation. However, to encourage more commitment from our healthcare workers, I'm delighted to announce that the 4 doctors who handled our index case, along with the 2 nurses, the pharmacist, the cleaner, and the ambulance driver who took him to the preventive care center, shall be awarded a Medal of Honor from the government of Anambra State and a cash award that will be announced subsequently. It is hoped that this gesture will encourage our healthcare workers to do more in the future. We must also thank the law enforcement agents who are putting in so much work to ensure that our people comply with the observance of COVID-19. On behalf of our good people of Anambra State, I say thank you. Thank you all. I also like to announce here that members of the civil society organization have also been co-opted into the COVID-19 committee. Same as the special team of the Anambra State House of Assembly. The Anambra, no society was ever adequately prepared for COVID-19. Every society has been responding to this pandemic in its own way and within its own ability. In Anambra, we have responded to it as a government and as a people and as individuals. And I'm delighted to say that the outcome has been so far so good. Let's keep fighting together, staying together, and looking out of each other. I'm sure that if we sustain this spirit, we shall all be winners in the end. Thank you. God bless Anambra State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.